Made with the freshest ingredients from local growers, it's Heyman's Drunken Cow Jerky, delivering 5 flavors of whiskey-soaked steak jerky made in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Choose from Original, which is with a dusting of coarse black pepper, or Hot, for that Mexican food hot flavor. Teriyaki, an original twist with a hint of sweet. And for those who have an adventuresome palate, try Ghost Pepper. Made with the Indian Bhut Julakia pepper, this is the hottest Drunken Cow Jerky available. Can't forget about Beer Bacon, where we hold the whiskey and soak it in Shiner Bock beer and add fresh cooked crumbled bacon. Go to drunkencowjerky.com and place your order today.
User joined your channel.
Are you there, Trish? Hello? Are you there, Trish?
Made with the freshest ingredients from local growers, it's Heyman's Drunken Cow Jerky, delivering 5 flavors of whiskey soaked steak jerky made in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Choose from original, which is with a dusting of coarse black pepper, or hot, for that Mexican food hot flavor. Teriyaki, an original twist with a hint of sweet. And for those who have an adventuresome palate, try ghost pepper, Made with the Indian Bhut Julakia pepper, this is the hottest drunken cow jerky available. Can't forget about beer bacon, where we hold the whiskey and soak it in Shiner Bock beer and add fresh cooked crumbled bacon. Go to drunkencowjerky.com and place your order today.
Are you there, Trish?
Drivers, to your cars.
They're in qualifying, Mr. Bill. Ricky J or Killjoules will be on the pole.
Are you there, Trish?
Can you hear me, Mr. Bill?
I can hear you, Larry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got her headset on. Yep, I got. She just got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I predicted Killjoules or Ricky J will have the pole.
Hello, Aussie Bill.
Hey, Trish, how you going, love?
Good, how are you?
Right, so tonight is race number 6 in the Chase Series of the Thursday Night Cup Series. We're into the first lap of qualifying. Ricky J with the fastest time at the moment at 29.9, followed by Terry Scott, 30.2, Texas 30.3, Momo 30.3, and Killjoules has just put in a fast lap of 30.05. With 1 lap to go, we'll see who gets the pole.
That is correct.
In the broadcast tonight is Trish Yeager and Aussie Bill. We'll try and keep you a gist of what's happening during the race. I can't pull anybody down to the booth tonight because I haven't got my other computer going, but we'll do our best. Alright, Trish, who do you think's going to win tonight? What's your pick?
It's a long race. Fire conservation's gonna be key. I feel that anyone could win, even if they come through from the back if there's a bad accident or something, so it's hard to say who's gonna win. Who do you think's gonna win?
Sometimes you think Ricky J's probably there, but I'm going to go for Killjoules. And both Brian Vols and Hot Rod have set their cars up for long runs, hoping there'll be no cautions. And the rest, I think, they've got their car set up pretty slick to go for the short run. So we'll just wait and see how it pans out. You want to read out the starting list there, Trish, for us?
It looks Ricky J, Killjoules, Terry, Texan, and Axel.
They're the top 5 for the qualifying. Number 6 is Momo, then BSR Brian Bowles, Furco, VSR Stephen, and Rick Craddock in 10th, Steve Looney 11th, Jimmy Dale in 13th, Rusty, VSA Rusty's come out of the woodwork to come and run with us. RJ Rusty, he's in 15th, Hot Rod 16th, Monty Keller in 18th, in Pockets bringing up the rear in position 19.
Actually, they'll all go up one then, because me and you are in 12th and 13th.
I understand that, but it doesn't matter. Close enough. This track is a renowned tyre reader, so you've got to be very careful what setup you put in your car. And as I said, a lot of them are put up long setups to hope for a green flag pit stop, and a lot have got short sprint ones in, so we'll just see how that pans out. It's going to be very hard to say. As I said, this track is a known tyre reader. Coming into the race 6 of the Chase Series for VSR, this is race, the points leader is Texan, second is Rick Craddock, 17 behind, third is Terry Scott, 19 behind, equal with Axel Foley, 19 behind, and Momo follows in the top 5, 26 behind, so it's a pretty tight race.
The points leader said they're taking precaution to finish the race, not to win the race.
Yeah, that's Texas has always said that, but when he gets on the racetrack, it's a different attitude. So we'll see what he does. And the same rules apply for the start 3 laps. If there's any incidents within the 3 laps, Bomb Squad Racing's rules are that will be a restart. After the restart, 1 lap, and then it's official. So hopefully there's no incidents in the first 3 to keep it going.
Drivers, to your cars.
And we're getting ready to start the race.
Are you going to hit us with start your engines, Trisha?
Yes. Yep, we're just waiting for the drivers to get in their cars and start them.
Drivers, start your engines!
On the first lap here, these cars will be very, very loose, so I hope everybody we've got to restart already.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the pit car is in. And it's green.
We've got one walker in the middle of the pack there. I hope he keeps high or low.
And Ricky J takes the lead.
Axel probably gets around Texas, who just touched the wall. Coming up to official now. Last one over the finish line, start finish line, it'll be official.
And they just called it official.
Barry Scott's moved up the second behind Rick Craddock. He's got his car set for a short run. We'll see how that pans out for Barry Scott. Barry Scott's taking the lead from Ricky. Did I say Ricky J? Ryan Holes blinking in and out. He's in his truck driving tonight. His internet connection mightn't be very good, so we'll see how if he can continue on or not.
And Axel just took third place.
Oh, Brian, really walking bad now.
And Axel just took second.
Terry Scott's tyres are probably heating up already. He's finding those short runs very, very hard to keep good tyres. You got your car set for a short run here.
Axel's gaining on the leader. Let's see if he can take that first spot.
Great race going on up front between Ricky J and Axel Foley. Great race. And Killer Jills is blended into it now as well.
And Axel just took the lead.
What a great race up front. Even in the minors, there's a great race in the middle of the pack back here as well. Axel's got nearly half a second on Rick at the moment, but we'll see. Rick's got his car set up for a long run, as I said, and Axel's got his set up for a short run, so we'll see what happens as the race continues. The pit schedule roughly 18 to 20 laps, so we'll see in another 3 or 4 laps when they start to burn a few bit off their tyres who comes in first.
Momo spun and bought a caution out.
As I said, that caution will suit all the sprinters. I'll be in getting new tyres very quickly. Who have you picked to take the win, Trish? Who did you pick? Ricky J?
I didn't pick anyone. I'm not sure yet. It's still early.
Well, you can't get on the horse halfway through the race. Texas is staying out. You see, Texas is staying out to lead the lap to get his point for lead the lap. He's not sure how he's going to go, so he'll get a point for leading one lap.
I'm not sure who's gonna win. It's gonna be a long race. It looks like. Like I said, it could be anyone's race. At the last 10 laps or something, there could be a wreck, and it could take half the field out.
You've got to take a pick, though. Who do you think's going to win it? Come on, put your name up. I've gone for Kilojoules.
I'll take our leader right now, Axe.
No, Texas is leading now because he stayed out to lead a lap to get his point. But Ricky J should come back in the third or fourth. They'll have to pit, surely. Texas and Pockets will have to pit.
I'll stick with Axel. I'll say Axel's gonna win it.
Righto.
Give me a couple weeks to learn how everyone drives and how everyone is on a track, and then I'll be able to pick.
The trouble is when they run open setups like Bomb Squad Race and open setups, so you can adjust your car to whatever suits your driving skill. It is a bit of luck if you get a green flag run or a lot of cautions. It just depends on how you set your car, you know.
Yeah.
That's why this league is so hard to get a win here, because everybody's got their own setup and they're right on the edge most times with the setups they run, so it makes it very, very hard to pick a winner sometimes. And then you've got to mention old Hot Rod and Brian Voles. They'll have their car set up for the long run for sure. So they'll be saving fuel, saving their tyres. Not as quick as the other blokes, but they'll, if there's a long run, they'll come to their fore.
We're going green next time, Bob.
I haven't got my other computer here for TeamSpeak so we can drag a driver down, but that'll come. I think I've just got to get sorted out a bit here if I come and help. Yellow lights are out, coming up to the green.
And the top 5 are the 47, the 193, the 29, the 22, and the 60.
Texas, the leader of the series, he's gone back down to 12th position, 2.5 seconds behind the leaders. I think he would have made some changes in the pits that time by though, so we'll see how he catches up. Rick Craddock's got around kilojoules. Rick Craddock's a dark horse always too, he's always thereabouts. Coming up to lap 22 of 107 to go, so 80 odd, 90 laps to go. Brian Bowles has moved into 4th after all his warping episode. He seems to be getting a fast car as well. And we're under caution again. I don't know what happened that time. It must have been Monty Killer or someone come together. Being so early in the race, I think they'll all jump in and get some tyres.
Yeah, I'm not sure what brought the caution out. It was in the back somewhere.
It would have been Monty Killer was involved in it. I don't know what happened there, but Steve Looney staying out to get his point for the race as well.
Two cautions in 24 laps. That's not too bad tonight.
Especially on this track. This track's very slick, so Steve Looney and Furco have gone into pit, so no, Furco stayed out. He must be chasing a point for the lead in the lap as well. You have to pit this time around though. Burke goes one into the pits, brings Axel back to the on the point, and Ricky J second.
So the top 5 will be Axel, then Ricky J, then Rick, or Killa, then Rick, then Terry.
Brian, Terry's taken over from Brian at the start.
Yep, Brian. Sorry about.
Axel Foley and Kilojule's got some gears in their car. They just left Rick standing. I don't know, Rick might have spun the wheels at the start.
I'm still getting used to everyone's car numbers and their names, so thank you for helping me with that.
That's right. Ricky J's moved back into second. Rick Craddock's jumped into third. As I said, into fourth, I should say. He's hanging there with him third. And the old truck driver Brian Bowles is rounding off the top 5. Brian's driving tonight out of his truck. He uses Wi-Fi in his truck. That's why he gets a bit of warping issues from time to time. But as I said, his car's set up for a long run, so we'll see if we get a long run how he pans out.
Yeah.
RJ Rusty moved up to 4th. He's been out of it for a little while, but he's a great driver too.
That number 2 car, that RJ, he's trying to get past the 22. So we'll see if he can hold it down and get through there.
Great race for 8th spot too. We've got Momo 8, Texas, Hot Rod, Steve Looney. And Pockets all vying for 8th spot. That's a good race back there as well. Ricky J starting to close in on Axel Foley.
And the 68 car just moved up to 4th place.
Yeah, it's about right. They're starting to burn their tyres a bit now. And as I said, Brian Vols has got his car for a long run, so as they burn their tyres, he'll keep coming forward. Rick Craddock now all over the back of Rick.
And Brian just moved to 3rd.
Brian's car is sitting beautifully on the track. Axles are starting to get a little bit loose now. And Brian just finished driving his truck for the last 10 hours, so now he's jumped into the race car.
It must be hard sometimes going right from driving truck to right into your car.
That's why he drives the trucks. As he said, he drives the trucks so he can play his games. And he's gone into 2nd. His car's sitting beautifully. He's got a good setup in tonight for a long run setup.
Let's see if he can go. See if he can catch Axel now.
Brian Vols owns Ricky J's car. Brian and Kathy Vols, they put Ricky into his car to drive, so they're running 2nd and 3rd at the moment. It's not bad for Vols trucking. He's gaining on Axel Foley, Brian Vols. Ricky J staying with him, and so is Rick Craddock. Fiddle Jules has fallen back a bit now. His car would be set for short run, so he'll be playing for a caution shortly. This is a great race up front though.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peep back in the back right now, alright?
If you look at 9th backwards, that's probably where the issues, even 7th backwards. Axel's starting to get very loose up the front here now. Brian homing in on him. He's right on top of him. Ricky J hanging in there, only 7/10 behind, and Rick Craddock only 1 second behind too, so there's not much in the leaders. That's lap 42, 107, 60 something left to go.
Yeah, about 65 laps.
I think Brian playing the old dog here. He's just hanging in there, not trying to pass, just getting the draft off Axel and wait till Axel makes a mistake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looked like he pulled back a little, just a little, not too.
He's saving his tyres too, and Axel's car's getting a bit looser at the front. Ricky J staying just 800 behind him. He's there or thereabouts too, so they're starting to pull away from the rest of the field now, the leaders.
Seems with Brian putting just that little bit of pressure on Axel, it seems like his car gets looser every time.
Yeah. Ricky J's picked up a bit too. Ricky J's only 6 tenths behind him. So yeah, Ricky and even Rick Craddock's only thereabouts too, so there's not much in the top 4. The Pillagill's only 1 second away in 5th, so top 5 are really starting to pull away now. Here comes Ricky J on the inside. One thing about Ricky J, he's brilliant at saving his tyres. Absolutely brilliant.
And he just took the lead.
Axel won't give in though, don't you worry. Axel will fight him all the way. Whoa, there's Axel go. Axel got loose then, gone. The Rolls trucking cars are 1 and 2 at the moment.
And Axel's going into the pit.
As I said, they set up for short runs with the setup and the tyres. Just can't last if it goes to green for a long run. Killer Jules moved up into 2nd. He sort of got a 2nd wind. I don't know. He's been sitting back there, probably saving his tyres too. See, Monte Killer, Furco and Pockets are 2 laps down. I don't know what happened to them. I missed that. Brian's tyres are starting to go now. Here comes Rick Craddock to get around him.
And there was a caution.
They'll be all praying for a caution except for Ricky J. And Axel Foley, by looks it, will be the lucky dog. He's 1 lap down at the green, at the caution, so he'll probably go. He'll get the lucky dog. They haven't posted who's the lucky dog, but I'm certain it'll be Axel Foley.
Oh, and the 65 and the 21 got into each other. That's what caused the accident.
Shane Pate stayed out to get his point for leading the lap. He'll have to pit this time around though. He'll have no tyres either. There's Jimmy Dale stayed out to get a point for leading the lap as well. He'd have to pit this time around. Both Jimmy Dull and Braid Pate pitted that time. Brings the leaders back to Ricky J's leading, Killagill second, Rick Craddock third, Brian Bowles fourth, and Terry Scott rounding out the five. And Texas has slid up to number 6. Again, he would have been in there doing a little bit of adjustments, just twigging his car, trying to keep up with the top 5. The way Bomb Squad Racing do the lap car down, they speed in pit road, get down to the longest line penalty, and then one of the administrators will give him his lap back, which I said it should be Axel Foley.
And we're going green. And the 19 car spun out, but it's still green.
Axel Fowler got his lap back, and now he's running in 8th, so he did a right out of that.
And the 68 car just took a good hit to the wall, but held his spot.
Ryan Bowles has got his car twigged in tonight. He's just taken kilojoules for third spot. He was right pushing Rick Craddock and Ricky J. Well, Rick Craddock's taken the lead actually over Ricky J.
Yes, Rick is in first place.
Rick Craddock, not Ricky J. Terry Scott up to 5th too, with Texan in 6th. This in these long runs like this is where the ability comes to be able to get into the pits and tweak your car a little bit to get a little bit more out of it. That's where the good drivers come to the front. Terry Scott's just got around kilojoules to run 4th in the 4th spot. Rick Craddock is one of the best, if not the best, front runner in sim racing. The 60 laps gone, there's been no retirements. Pockets is 1 lap down, Montekilla's 1 lap down, Burko's 2 laps down. There's only 7 seconds spreads the top 14 cars, not much in it. Pockets has got himself into a position there where if there's another caution, he's the lucky dog.
Yes.
One thing for sure, Rick Craddock won't give this lead up easily to Ricky J. I can tell you that. He'll fight till the end. Ryan Bowles has taken it easy on Rick. He doesn't want to cause any accidents with the team cars. And the caution's out. I don't know what happened then. Trish, did you see what happened? I didn't see.
No, I'm going to go back to it right now.
Pockets is there cheering. He gets to be the lucky dog, so he's very happy, unless he caused it. All the leaders come in to take tyres and fuel. Texas has moved up to be in the top. Oh no, he's not. He's Momo stayed out. Momo is trying to lead a lap.
Looks like the 49 just kind of got loose and spun out.
Well, he'll have to go to the end of the longest line because he caused the caution. And the Pockets will gain by being the lucky dog.
And it looks like Hot Rod's gonna lead this lap.
Yeah, Hot Rod's, he's playing for his points as well. He's staying out the lead a lap to get a point. He'll pit this time. And it also could be that on his strategy of fuel, he's probably thinking with 65 laps gone, there's 40 laps, 42 laps to go. He's thinking he can probably make it on 2 fuel runs. So if he pits now, and he'll only have 1 more pit, where everybody else might have to pit, do a short pit somewhere. Hot Rod's good at doing that. He loves to play the fuel strategy in these races.
Yes, and the fuel strategies is what comes down to it at the end of the game too sometimes.
Yep. It's no good getting older if you don't get smarter. I think Brian Bowles is thinking about maybe pitting too with him because, he, as I said, he's got a good fuel run too. No, he's staying out. They're planning on another caution.
You're going green next time around.
We're on lap 66 of 107. Rick Craddock lead. Ricky J leading from Rick Craddock. Brian Bowles third. Kilojoules fourth. Axel Foley fifth. Texas is staying with him in sixth. Terry Scott seventh. I'm sure Pockets is going to be the lucky dog, so he'll probably come up to be 6 seconds off the lead too, so he'll be quite happy for that.
And we're going green.
Alright then. Ricky J's got some gears in that car from the start. I tell you, he's just bolting. Axel Foley's moved back into the top 5. BSR Pockets got his lap back. He's back in 14th spot, 3.5 seconds away from the leaders.
Yes. If you look, Axel's back in the top 5.
Yeah, Axel's just past Terry Scott. As I said, Axel's car's set up for a short run. We're going into the pits that time, they all would have tweaked their cars, maybe lowered their track bar a little, just maybe change a bit of tyre pressure. It's too early to start taping cars up or anything, so they wouldn't have done much.
Never know with this crew though, sometimes it seems the earlier they put tape on, the better off they are.
Rick Craddock all over the back of Ricky J and Kilojoules all over the back of Brian Bowles as well. Oh, Brian just touched the fence, that would have hurt. Ricky J's not going to surrender that lead easily though. Rick Craddock will have to earn it if he wants to pass him. Great race for the lead, great race for the lead. And Killer Jules just touched the fence, that hurt him a little too. Brian picked up a bit of time. Killer Jules' car's a bit loose, Brian's giving him a bit of room, but less than 1 second covers the top 6 cars. This is going to be a great race to the end.
Yes, it is.
Monty Killer's in line if there's another caution to get his lucky dog back. So we'll see if there's another caution. Rick Craddock getting a bit of a push from Killer Jules, driving up to the back of Ricky J. Both Rick Craddock and Killer Jules cars are getting a bit loose though, so we'll see how the tyres pan out. We're on lap 77, so it's 30 to go. They'll be trying to hang out for fuel saving, so they're going to do one more pit stop. It's going to be very tight though. Ooh, Rick Craddock into the wall. Killer Jules around him. Texas can't hang on to the lead as he's dropping back a little bit. Pockets has moved up to 9th spot after being a lap down.
And the 22 is slowly trying to get second place back up, and he just got...
Axel Foley's around Brian Voles to take 4th spot. I don't think Brian will be too concerned about that. He's, as I said, his car's set up for a long run, so... In the points race, Rick Craddock's running second, so he'd be trying to get the win so bad. But Terry Scott and Axel Foley are tied for 3rd, so they'll be trying hard to get up to the win to take a few points away from Texas.
Johnny, 2 cars trying to push to get that lead.
Killer Jules' car's getting a bit loose too. He's into the wall again. Both Rick Johnson and Rick Craddock are very hard to pass. They just don't like giving the lead up, so they're pushing each other very hard. Texas has lost the draft now, so he's by himself in the middle of the pack, 1-7. We've got Momo, Pockets, Hot Rod, and Brain Fade going to push them up to the lead, so we'll see if they can catch up to Texas. We're on lap 84, 23 to go. Massive race here for second place. Oh, Rick Craddock's touched the wall.
And that gave Axel 3rd.
Axel's 3rd, yeah. Ryan's still staying with, oh, it was a bit of a hit then. Rick Craddock just gives Axel a touch and Axel got loose. They're all driving right on the edge. Which allowed Ricky J. Ryan bowls all over the back of Rick Craddock, all over him. And Axel Foley all over the back of Brian. Pockets has moved up 2 spots to be in 7th. Past Texan and Momo.
There's some cars picked.
Yeah, they'll be right on the limit now. I'd say most of them will come in the next lap or so. Oh, Perco's retired, he's blown a clutch. Oh, something happened up front. Ricky J, I think's gone. Yeah, Ricky J spun. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he got together with Bill or Jules or not. Well, if they all fit now, they should have enough fuel for the last 18 laps or 19 laps or whatever's left.
Yeah, that was a self-spin all the way around.
Rick self-spun, was it?
Yes.
So he'll go to the end of the longest line. Monte Killer should get the lucky dog. And all the leaders are going to fit. This will be an interesting decision whether you tape up your car or change your track bar or whatever you're going to do, because with 18 laps to go, it's a long way to be pushing your car with a lot of tape on. Your man Axel Foley will be loving this. He will certainly tape up. Brian Bowles with a brilliant pit stop.
Yeah, with just 17 laps to
Brian Bowles jumped Rick Craddock in that pit stop. Don't know if Rick had some problems or not. BSR rules with 10 to go, it's race back. If there's any caution after with 10 to go, lap cars must pit and take 4 tyres, but there's no lap cars at the moment, so we're pretty right. Momo stayed out, but he'll have to pit this time around. I think he's hanging on to, he'll tape up and do a few adjustments to see if he can get a bit of speed out of the 54 car. If you look at the leaderboard there, Pockets, he's a dark horse, has moved up to 6th position. Rick Craddock must have had a shocking quick stop, he's back to 8th.
and that will be the last pit stop outside of another caution.
Yep. So that's the decision you make, whether you tape up now with 16 to go and take the risk, or you go with what you got.
How many of them do you think taped up?
I'd say half of them would have. Pockets probably didn't. Larry Hot Rod, he probably would have too. Killer Jules, I doubt it. Ryan Bowles would have. Axel certainly did.
Going green next time, bye.
What's that, 15 to go?
Correct.
Five laps, race back. 10 to go, race back. Momo mustn't have pit. I don't know how Momo's got to the lead there. It's going yellow this time by. He's on old tyres. I'd hate to be Brian Bowles. There's a big chance of him spinning them up at the start.
And we're going green.
Momo's on the point. Killer Jewel second. Brian Bowles third. Axel Foley fourth. Terry Scott fifth as we hit the line.
And there's a caution.
Momo. Hold your positions, it's not raced back yet. Axel Foley's gone to the back. Momo pitted that time by. Leaves Kilojoules in front and Brian Bowles second. But look who's coming up to fourth to third spot now. That BSR Pockets. Always there or thereabouts. In that 38th machine. Momo will go to the end, back of the field. Larry will be running 7th. This doesn't suit Larry or Brian Bowles, these short sprints.
And we're gonna go green with about 11 laps to go.
The leaders certainly didn't pit, but the ones in the middle of the pack probably pitted, and they would have definitely put tape on this time. 10 or 11 to go. Ricky J's moved up to 12th spot after his spin, and he's only 3 seconds from the lead with 10 to go. He's very, very good driving these last 10 laps. Kilojoules chose the outside lane to start. I don't understand that, but anyway.
Going green next time, bye.
Kilojoules certainly chosen the outside line. I don't understand. Maybe he thinks he's going to get a push from Terry Scott at the start. Brian Bowles in 2nd spot with Pockets behind him by the looks of it, so Pockets will certainly push Brian Bowles.
And they'll be racing back.
There's no lap cars, so shouldn't be an issue.
And they're going.
Mary Scott's gone around Pockets for the third spot. Another caution's out. Don't know what's happened to the race positions on the game, but it's all gone haywire.
I'm not sure.
Have you got Axel Foley leading the race? Can't be. I mean, Killer Jules is certainly leading and Brian Bowles is second. Maybe when they cross the start-finish line it'll clear itself up.
Okay, so that is wrong. He accidentally got a lap somehow, so they have to take it away when the caution's done.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the top five will be Killer Jules leading, Brian Bowles second, Terry Scott third, Pockets fourth, and Hot Rod's neck up into fifth, with Craddock sixth, Texas seventh.
Yes. We're gonna have 4 laps when we go green. We're going green next time around. And we're going green.
In the top 5 are Trish. Ryan Bolt's taking the lead from Kilojoules. This will be a drag race. Brian wants this win so bad. There's blocking in the last 10 laps too, so if Kilojoules is going to get around him, he's going to have to go around the outside, I think.
And he's trying to hold him back tight.
He's trying to get underneath him, but it'll be interesting to see. Brian's not squashing him, Brian's giving him racing room. He switched to the outside, trying to cut back underneath to get to the win. 3 laps to go.
And it's getting crazy.
That's it. That's it. Brian Vols has won that race. The yellow's out, so great bit of strategy, Brian Vols. Great drive, Kilojoules and Terry Scott, and that Pocket sneaks into 4th position. Rick Craddock rounds off the top 5. Pocket's got off the 4th after being a lap down. It's a shame that finished under yellow. It would have been a great race back for the last 2 or 3 laps.
Oh, yeah, it was getting intense back there.
I don't know what happened to cause that last caution. Ricky J's retired, so he would have been involved in it.
Yeah, not sure. The 193 retired though, so I'm sure it had something to do with him. And the winner's blinking really bad.
Yeah, as I said, he's driving out of his truck and he's depending on, he's got his own Wi-Fi set up in the truck. Sometimes it gets a bit sketchy.
We are pulling the winner down then, by the way.
Yeah, good idea.
Good job to Brian with the win.
Top fives are Trish. Who's the top five?
Top 5 is Brian, the 029, the 66, the 38, and the 22.
Great drive, Brian Bowles.
And good job tonight, Brian, with the win.
Thank you,
Brian, are you tired now, mate?
I'm wore out.
At the start of the race, I seen your internet connection was a bit sketchy.
Yeah, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to make the whole race. I love it.
Did you tape up to that last 15 laps, or did you just leave your car?
No, all I done was loosen it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that the start and that restart, the last restart, when you got in front of Kilojoules, it just seemed like the car seemed to take off a bit better then. Kilojoules wasn't going to give it to you though, Brian, I can assure you.
No, he wasn't gonna give me an inch. Oh, man. I mean, one for the win, you get in there and run as hard as you can, and hope we don't wreck.
Were you set up? Your setup, was it for the longer run, Brian?
Yeah, well, kind of medium. I knew there was probably a lot of caution there. I was strong, kind of middle ways, and toward the end, it started falling out of the middle ways run.
For us watching the race, I could see that a lot of people had loose setups and for the shorter runs, hoping for cautions and so forth. But your car seemed to hang on a little bit better than most, you know.
Yeah, it was a good solid setup all night. I mean, I pushed it that first run a little bit too hard, trying to run down and whenever Axel was leading, and I just burned. 3 or 4 of them got by me there, but we come back, regroup, and slowed her down a little bit and saved some tires, and then just happened to be in the right spot at the end for the win.
As I said, mate, it was a great race, good drive. I mean, now you can go to sleep.
I hear you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bill.
You got anything to say, Trish?
That was a great drive, and every time you started blinking out, I got a little nervous. Was like, oh no, we're gonna lose it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's the old computer I got, just old spare computer I got in my truck. I ain't got my good one in here. And I don't know, sometimes I don't know if my video card acts up on me and messes up, or I don't know what it is, but it gets.
You got there, Brian. It doesn't matter. It did the job, mate. You've taken the win. I don't know how they put you up in the points, but Texas lost a fair few points there. He finished, I think, down in 6th or 7th position.
Yeah, I don't run for points. I can't commit full time, racing in this. All I can do is just show up and race when I can, and hope I have a pretty good night.
Well, mate, you go and enjoy the win, mate, and have a good sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thank you, guy.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
That was a good job, Trish. You did a good job, girl.
Thank you, and thank you for helping me with the names and definitely with the points, because I'm still getting used to the points, so I'm not very familiar with them yet.
Yeah, I'm not that good either, but at least I think we did our best anyway. That's all we can do.
Yep, and thanks for joining me tonight.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Made with the freshest ingredients from local growers, it's Heyman's Drunken Cow Jerky, delivering 5 flavors of whiskey soaked steak jerky made in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Choose from original, which is with a dusting of coarse black pepper, or hot, for that Mexican food hot flavor. Teriyaki, an original twist with a hint of sweet. And for those who have an adventuresome palate, try Ghost Pepper. Made with the Indian Bhut Julakia pepper, this is the hottest Drunken Cow Jerky available. Can't forget about beer bacon, where we hold the whiskey and soak it in Shiner Bock beer and add fresh cooked crumbled bacon. Go to drunkencowjerky.com and place your order today.